Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Fandango Indie Movie Guide. Today I have a bunch of selections for you to watch in theatres and at home, so let's get into it with a film that's unfortunately very, very timely. It's called An Inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power.
The most criticized scene in the movie An Inconvenient Truth was showing that the combination of sea level rise and storm surge would flood the 9/11 memorial site, and people said, what a terrible exaggeration.
Hurricane Sandy slammed into New York City last night, flooding the World Trade Center site.
This sequel comes 10 years after Al Gore's film An Inconvenient Truth, which blew a lot of people's minds wide open about the issue of climate change. Once again, Al Gore takes you through how the Earth is slowly heating up, how things are becoming catastrophic in terms of weather patterns, and what people can do about it. When I saw this film at Sundance, Al Gore spoke about wanting to have further conversations with President Trump. Since then, of course, Trump has talked about getting the US out of the Paris Agreement.
Virtually every nation in the entire world agreed to get to zero greenhouse emissions. It is unprecedented.
It reminds you of how much optimism people like Al Gore and scientists and people working in the field really do have that we can turn this around. Whatever your politics are, I urge you to go and see An Inconvenient sequel, Truth to Power.
This is our home.
A much lighter film, which I also got to see at Sundance, is called Brigsby Bear. This is a comedy starring Kyle Mooney.
So what's on your mind, pal?
It's just, there are other people out there, just like us, right? And we're all watching Brigsby together. It means something.
Kyle Mooney plays a young guy who, right at the beginning of the film, is rescued from an underground bunker. He's been living there his entire life. He was kidnapped when he was young, and the people he thought were his parents were actually not. Plus, he soon realizes that a show that he was obsessed with called Brigsby Bear was actually not a real show. No matter how old you are, that is a lot to deal with. And so this is kind of a coming of age story at a much later age.
Did they ever touch you?
They'd grab me, like this. And they'd say, "Great job on your studies, James."
It is so funny, and the thing I love is Kyle Mooney's character, and what Kyle brings to the role is very innocent and beautiful. He is such a likable character that you just want him to succeed, and he realizes that the way that he needs to navigate this new world is through the character of Brigsby Bear.
Brigsby never gives up, and I'm not giving up either, and I've actually come up with some new ideas that I really want to tell you guys about, but I'm not. Let's just say that I'm onto something pretty big.
This movie is genuinely sweet in just a very nice, uncynical way.
Just be normal, alright?
Hi, I'm James. I really like your clothes.
Brigsby Bear is out in limited theaters from this weekend.
You're my friend.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Back to the light world of comedy now. The incredible Jessica James is out on Netflix from this weekend, and this is another bright spark of Sundance.
I'm getting a lot of inquiries regarding your status.
It's my raw feminine energy. Hey ladies, you're all queens.
This is a romantic comedy directed by Jim Strauss, who had a movie in 2015 called People, Places and Things, which had a small role for Jessica Williams. Now he's written an entire film for her, and this is an incredible star-making role. She has so much charisma, it bounces off the screen, and her character is definitely flawed but intensely likable.
No offense, but I don't even know if I want to be here right now.
Oh, well, why would I be offended by that?
I thought this would be good for me to help me get over this guy I thought I was in love with, but this whole thing is making me think of him more intensely.
Cool.
The incredible Jessica James touches on dating, it touches on divorce, it touches on what does success look like, but all tied up in a very funny, very light-hearted bow.
I'm 25 and I'm sort of in this weird transitional phase. Damon?
I need to tell you how I feel.
Fine, how do you feel?
I don't know.
You'll walk out of this and you'll think, yes, that girl just has it. And that's why reviewers were glowing about her and this film at Sundance.
It's never too soon to start questioning the system.
What system?
The system that we're all prisoner to.
I'm not prisoner to any system.
You just pretended to eat poop out of a diaper. So
now you get to experience it for yourself. The incredible Jessica James from July 28th. That's this Friday.
You're a very complicated person.
I know. I'm sorry.
You never need to apologize for that. There's so many other things you could apologize for.
There you have it. If you're not going to go see Charlize Theron kick butt in Atomic Blonde, or you're not interested in emojis being turned into a movie, here are some great recommendations. An Inconvenient sequel, Brigsby Bear, The Incredible Jessica James. I'm Alicia Malone. Let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at Alicia Malone which movies you want to see and why. I always love to hear from you guys. And I will see you next week with many more little indie gems for you to enjoy. Bye!